Hello and welcome to this session of KSG podcast. In this session, I would be talking about section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code. This section is in news every day owing to the health crisis caused due to the spread of COVID-19. District administration in various states has invoked this section in the recent past and therefore it becomes important. To begin with, section 144 is mentioned in chapter 10 of the CRPC, which deals with the maintenance of public order and tranquility, and it empowers the district magistrate or the subdivisional magistrate to issue orders in urgent cases of public nuisance or when there is an apprehension of danger. The apprehended danger is to the disturbance of public tranquility or riot or affray. An order issued under section 144 may be directed to a particular individual or persons residing in a particular place or area or to the general public. Such an order is prohibitory in nature as it directs individual or individuals to abstain from certain acts or activities. Further, under the terms of section 144, an ex parte order can be issued by the district magistrate or the subdivisional magistrate. An order is said to be ex parte when it is issued by hearing the arguments of only one side or party. In other words, the other party is not given a chance to put forth their views. For example, to control the spread of COVID-19, if the SDM of an area issues an order under section 144 which prohibits free movement in a housing society without entertaining the views of the Resident Welfare Association of the housing society, then such an order would be an ex parte order. Furthermore, the life of an order passed under section 144 would be 2 months. But if the state government considers that it is necessary to extend the life of the order beyond 2 months, then it is empowered to do so. In such a case, the order can be extended for a period of 6 months calculated from the date on which the order was supposed to expire. Lastly, the order issued under section 144 can be either revoked or altered by either the magistrate or the state government on their own or on an application made by an aggrieved person. If an aggrieved person has moved an application, then the said person is given an opportunity to appear before the magistrate or the government to put forth his argument. In case the application of the person is rejected, then the reasons for doing so have to be recorded. So this, in a nutshell, is section 144 for the benefit of you all. Thank you very much.